Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome to a brand new Pokemon Sun and Moon news coverage video today. So there's so much news today, and I wanted to break it up in different videos. So this video is going to focus on the adapted Alola region Pokemon, which should pretty much be a lot of Kanto Pokemon adapting to the Alola region. So if you guys are excited for more update videos and you enjoy them, always click up the like button, subscribe if you guys are brand new, because there's going to be a ton more videos coming out today. So the Pokemon adapted to the Alola region. Quick summary. Some Pokemon have adapted to the distinctive microclimates of the Alola region, taking on different forms than they have in other regions. These Pokemon are called regional variants, taking root in the Alola region. They live like native Pokemon. Regional variant Pokemon can have different appearances and types, and their ways of living can also differ from that of their forms previously known. So, of course, we're on the official Pokemon website if you guys don't know. Of course, link will always be in the description. First up, we have Executor, Alolan Executor. I don't know why he became this typing. It's different and it's interesting, but he's Grass Dragon. Like, it's just weird. Like, it's cool. I like it a lot, but it's like, how did they just come up with that idea to like balance out its psychic typing to maybe make it better? Because I mean, you know, Executor is kind of slow, so he kind of just gets destroyed by a lot of weaknesses. But I mean, you know, Grass Dragon, it's different, but he's still 4 times weak to ice, so that's kind of sucks. Anyways, he's super tall. He's like 35 feet tall, and he looks like a palm tree. He's almost 1,000 pounds. He's at 916 pounds. Still, the ability is Frisk. So the environment of the Alola region, where strong sunlight pours down all year round, brought about this change in Executor's form. The people of the Alola boast that the Alolan Executor is the true form of Executor. Unlike other Executor, the Alolan Executor has a 4th head on its tail. This 4th head controls the tail independently and can take on opponents to the rear that can't be reached by their main head's attack. Main head's attack. There you go. This Pokemon excels at whipping its long neck like a lash with its hard heads, but that neck can sometimes become a weakness. So pretty much this is the Alolan Executor. This is the one we know and love from Generation 1. So from my honest opinion, it's cool. I like it. It's having the dragon typing is going to definitely, you know, help Executor. I don't even know what to think of his moveset and like what's gonna happen with Executor. But my one thing about all of these Pokemon is I don't think we can get the original Executor. I think like you can only get the Alolan Executor in the Alola region, unless like there's like a different way to evolve it into the Alolan Executor. I don't know, but I'm gonna just go on a whim and just say that to obtain this form of Executor, you have to evolve it in the Alola region. If you want to get this different form, it has to come from a previous game. But, of course, we'll find out later on. That's just my random guess. Because I feel like this game is going to be very exclusive to the Alola region, and obviously having different forms of old-school Pokemon is going to make it more unique, instead of like, oh, you get Executor, and then you have to like level them up or like do something again. But, again, we'll figure that stuff out later, but that's just my general ideas about the Alolan Pokemon. So I think it's going to be everyone's favorite, Vulpix and Ninetales. We'll get to Ninetales in just a second, but Alolan Vulpix, it's an Ice-type Pokemon. It changes everything. I don't know, it's fantastic. Vulpix is a fantastic, beautiful Pokemon, and it gets even better being an Ice-type. It looks so good. It's beautiful. So it is said that Vulpix came to the Alola region together with humans, with the fox Pokemon moved to the snowy mountain peaks to avoid the normal habitats of other Pokemon, and thus it ended up taking on this form. These Alolan Vulpix live on high mountains that remain covered in snow year-round. They live in small packs of 2 to 5 individuals, helping one another survive. Alolan Vulpix can freeze anything solid by expelling breath at the temperature of negative 58 degrees Fahrenheit, negative 50 degrees Celsius, from its mouth. It doesn't fare well in the heat, but when the temperature gets too high, it produces ice from its tail to lower the surrounding temperature. Like, do you see the difference? Like, Vulpix was already an amazing, beautiful Pokemon, and now it's more majestic. It's beautiful. Like, my mind could not wrap around the fact that like you already have a beautiful Pokemon from Generation 1, and then you make it even better. Like, how do you do that? So it's fantastic to see Vulpix get some love, but a lot of the Pokemon are Ice types. As we'll go to the next one. Whoa. Uh-oh. Alright guys, we kind of have an issue with the Alolan Ninetales. I click on the link and it gives me an error. So, but basically pretty much know that I believe it's Ice Fairy for the Alolan Ninetales. So it's pretty much the Dragon Killer. It pretty much. Ninetales becomes this beast of a Pokemon to just take out Dragon Pokemon and Flying type Pokemon because of the Ice typing too. So it's just being goofy for me. Maybe the website's just updating things, they're just having an issue, but we can't click on the details right now. But next up we have the Alolan Sandshrew. So for Sandshrew, he is now an Ice Steel Pokemon, and he's got the same ability Snow Cloak. So Sandshrew have historically lived in desert areas, but their frequently eruptions of nearby volcanoes drove the Sandshrew to abandon the desert and to migrate to snowy mountains, where they took on this form. Sandshrews' body changed to adapt to the harsh environments in the snowy mountains. The Alolan Sandshrew has a shell of ice covering its skin, which is like hard steel. It excels defensively, but it lacks flexibility and can't curl its body into a ball like a ground-type Sandshrew can. So it loses the ability to kind of like pretty much when it does like roll out, how it just like spins into a ball. So, but on the other hand, its heavy weight makes the Alolan Sandshrew slower than a normal Sandshrew. I mean, Sandshrew really wasn't fast to begin with. But the claws on its hands and feet allow it to move across ice without slipping. When it wants to move quickly, it uses the stomach to slide across the ice like a curling rock. So it can't curl up into a ball, but it can use its belly to basically slide everywhere and like kind of use that as a way to, have a faster speed in a sense. But I don't think a speed stat, like when it comes to the actual game, is going to be much different. But here's our beloved Sandshrew from the very first generation, and now in the Alola region, he just looks like freaking, it's so awesome. I think Sandshew's my favorite. He just looks awesome. He just looks like he's been adventuring in all kinds of winters, and he's a veteran winter survivor, and I don't know, the ice steel typing is really, really cool. Granted, he's gonna get wrecked by fire types and like ground types and fighting types and everything else, but dude, he's freaking ice steel, and he looks like a hockey player. Like, I don't know, like his head, it looks like he's got like an iced steeled out helmet. I don't know, it's really cool to see Sandshrew become this way. But now, of course, we got to check out Sandslash. So Alolan Sandslash still keeps that ice steel type, still has the same ability, Snow Cloak. So the Alolan Sandshrew of the Snowy Mountains evolve into, the Alolan Sandshrew, sorry, I read that wrong, getting ahead of myself here. So the Alolan Sandshrew of the Snowy Mountains evolve into Alolan Sandslash with spiny backs that are covered in ice. So its backs, like how it used to be, it's now just pure ice. The weight of the ice that covers its body makes these Alolan Sandslash heavier than normal Sandslash, and this causes them to be slower. Yet in snowfields and on ice, they move by creating a path with their claws, and so they're able to move with swiftness. The spray of snow kicked up by the Alolan Sandslash movements are so beautiful that many photographers head for the snowy peaks to capture the moment. However, Sandslash live deep in the mountains, and they are a great danger for becoming stranded, so it's forbidden to climb the mountains without permission. So apparently Sandslash is beautiful with its like essence of just being awesome with its just this new ice steel typing, and everyone's gonna take a picture of it. But as you can see, obviously old school Sandslash, and now we have the new Sandslash. It's crazy just to see. Like, I didn't even expect anything like this. I was personally thinking that in Pokemon Sun and Moon they were gonna avoid throwing back to the original generation or any generation. I thought the Alola region was going to be its own thing, but like now with these Alola region forms, like anything's a possibility. Like they could bring any other gen. It's probably not going to just be Gen 1. I hope it's not just Gen 1 because I want to see some other generations get different forms. But it's crazy to see just all this come together. So we got one more, I believe, right? Or no? No, that's it. Okay, never mind. Well, so obviously there's other Pokemon right here that we're going to talk about, but we're going to save that for a different video because, again, like I said, like because of this one trailer, there's just so much new Pokemon news. Like we can't, I just don't want to put it all in one video. So if you guys are excited for more Pokemon Sun and Moon, always, and if you look up the like button and subscribe if you guys are brand new, if you guys enjoy these videos, and let me know in the comment section down below, like what is your favorite new Kanto Alolan Pokemon? Is it Executor, Vulpix, Ninetales, Sandshrew, and Sandslash? Like just let me know. Like I'm loving Sandshrew. Like they're all awesome, let's be real, but Sandshrew, I feel like just it hits home with me a little bit more. Just, I don't know, they're all really, really cool. So I'll see you guys in the next video when it comes to Pokemon Sun and Moon. Have yourselves an awesome day. Of course, my name's SMK. You can always call me Steven. And Vulpix is complete Bay, and just that's all you need to know. That's all you need to know.